is a frizzy freaking flip-flapping mess. Look at it. Hi, I'm Stephanie, a blogger with Glamorous Geeky. I have been up since 2 a.m. And it shows, I think. I am so tired. I can't even think straight. But I wanted to do a video today. Yay, go me. I wanted to do a video because reasons. I'm crazy. Good enough reason, right? Okay, so today, I'm going to do another makeup tutorial, I guess. My brain is just like, and yeah, that's what it is. And today I'm going to be wearing my purpley wig. I feel purple. I have the worst hiccups. Nothing's going right and everything's a mess. Excuse me. Hold on. Let me see if I can correct that. I don't think I can. So, any other products that I use today, I will link to them down below. And let's get started. Mostly the palette that I'm going to be using today is the Tarteist Pro and some of the glitters. We're going to do some reds today, I think. Yeah, reds. Some drama. Okay, so the first things first, let's prime those lids. Hi, you're joining me? You're joining me today? My kids are going bananas today. One is just in a diaper because he decided he didn't want to wear pants. That's parenting. That is parenting. Your kids don't want to wear diapers, and that's just how it is. Yeah. Where are all my brushes at, kiddo? Okay. So, okay, let's try that again. Okay, there's my concealer brush thing. Oh my God. I haven't been using concealer as a primer in a while. And I remember why I don't all the time. Okay, you don't need to be in my lap. I can't see when you do that.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, what in the world? What happened there? Is there something on my brush? You guys saw that, right? That was weird. So, creepy thing that happened, you know, getting in the spirit of Halloween, I did not put on my primer, moisturizer.
Baby.
Yes, you are the baby. I didn't put on my concealer, not my concealer, my moisturizer. This is what I use for a secondary moisturizer on top of my Clinique gel. Okay. So a creepy thing that happened this morning while I was trying to relax and get some form of sleep today. I've been watching a lot of those BuzzFeed Unsolved, which, by the way, that show, even though it's just like the two guys just in the buildings all the time, you know, that kind of stuff, it scares the crap out of my 7-year-old, so I don't watch it when he's up. So I wait till he goes to bed. I was going to play some Resident Evil last night before bed, but that didn't happen. I ended up falling asleep. But, okay. So, this morning, last night, whatever, it was like 3 in the morning. I'm trying to get some whatever kind of shut-eye I can. Let me make sure this is recording. It is. And, both my kids were on the couch with me. We're all cuddling, we're all snuggling, all that garbage. Don't you open that. And, yeah, here, if you want to play with something, play with this. It's cheap. Here. It's almost out anyway. And here's a powder brush. Anyway, I'm putting the darker shade, it's called Mod, in the crease, and I'm blending it a little bit into my lid. Not that that matters, but, you know, whatever. Anyway, so, we're trying to get some sleep. We're trying to get some shut-eye. And then all of a sudden, my son's, you know those little, if you're a parent or you have like kids, or you watch kids, or you know, you've probably seen those little VTech characters that have the little button in their stomach, and they're like, "Hi, my name's Maddie. I like to play on my rocking horse." Well, you know, going to sleep, my kids and I are on the couch cuddling. I'm trying to get them to settle down, simmer down, so we can go to sleep somewhat. And next thing I know, "Hi, my name's Maddie. Would you like to play on my rocking horse?" Or whatever the heck she says. Now, my kids were both in bed with me. Okay, my kids are both in bed. Well, not in bed, on the couch with me. She is sitting inside of a little bus. Okay, nothing's pressing the button. Believe me, I checked. And she started going off on her own. The music started playing, right? Maddie's music started playing. Maddie started going crazy. And not to freak my kids out, I just sat there and went, huh, that's a little bit creepy. Not gonna lie, children's toy just goes off by itself. Now, logic would say her batteries are probably dying, but I've seen these toys before, and when their batteries die, they never just randomly go off on their own unless somebody pushes the button. And then when their batteries are dying, you kind of have to like stab the button to make it go. And that was not happening. So, needless to say, it was a creeptastic moment, courtesy of my child's toy. It was creepy, that's right. It was scary, right. We weren't talking about that earlier, but now we are, I guess. I'm using some of the NYX glitter primer, just so that way I can get some extra stickiness for the glitter shadow to stick. And I'm just gonna apply some of it to the lid, just like that, with my finger, because if you use a brush, it's gonna mess up the bristles on your brush. Okay. So, yeah, so stupid freaking toy is going off in the middle of the night, freaking me out, rightly so. Oh my God, I'm gonna poop my pants. Like, it was, it was freaky. All right, the next shade I'm gonna use, don't touch that. The next shade that I'm gonna use is called Shiny Shell, and it's a red glitter. I'm gonna use that. No, don't touch mommy's phone with your gnarly little boy hands. I love you so much. Yeah, yeah, so this toy, thank you. They're appreciating you singing We Three Kings. So this toy is going off, and you know, the logic, that's beautiful, thank you. You're gonna serenade everybody with your beautiful little voice. You're so cute. I love you. Isn't it pretty? I'm sure you guys weren't expecting a show. So anyway, so this is going on at like, the next shade I'm using is called Drama, and I'm applying it to the outer corner of my eye, and I'm slowly blending it in. There we go. Perfect. Don't play with mommy's Xbox, please. And then, yeah, so this toy is going off. You guys are like, she's really stuck on this toy. You don't understand. Okay, so the toy is going off. I'm sitting there like, okay, logically, the batteries might be dying. Something might be pushing the button, whatever. I checked it. Nothing was pushing the button. It was just going off. Freaky deaky doo doo. Freaky deaky doo. It went off on its own. All right, fine. I mean, yeah, all right, fine. So it's going off. Great. And I'm just blending it in. There we go. Good job. Telling myself good job. Sometimes you have to talk yourself up. You do. So this stupid toy is going off. So I'm like, all right, great, fine. Whatever. Okay, so yeah, so the toy went crazy at whatever time. So we get home. So I go and I take my son to his therapy. He has like occupational therapy and stuff like that. So he had occupational therapy, and they had like a little Halloween party thing today, which is really sweet. And so I took him to that. We get home and I'm sweeping the floor and the toy goes off again. Oh, my sponge isn't wet. I forgot to wet my sponge. Okay, sponge is wet now. So anyway, so the toy goes off again while I'm cleaning the floor. I'm sweeping. So I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape. The color I'm using is called Fair Beige. So yeah, that happened this morning. Like right before I decided I was gonna do a video. I honestly wasn't gonna do a tutorial today. I was like, no, I'm tired as hell. But then I thought about it and I'm like, why not? It's a good stress reliever for me, believe it or not. So yeah, there's that going on with the toy. Normally I don't apply my foundation with just straight from the sponge. I like to use a brush first, and then I use the sponge to like tap it in place and smush it into my skin. And then that also removes the excess. Holy crap, I said it right for once. My 7-year-old is currently mad at me. He kept, he's a flight risk, and the garage isn't clean right now, and I really don't want him out there playing in the garage. Not that anybody would blame me about that, especially because we still have some like stuff from when we had the floors replaced in the house. And there's still some stuff that we need to toss and go through, and I need to make sure there's no like additional nails or staples or anything, and I don't want him getting hurt. Because eventually we're going to put the car back in there. But anyway, are you going to read your 5 little pumpkins to me, my little pumpkin? The concealer I'm using is also Shape Tape, Color Fair. Again, I will link to all the products that I'm using on my face here in the description box down below. Oh, thank you. He turned off my light. Can you please turn on mommy? Da, 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 da. So, yeah, that's been my day. And I've been fighting with my son because he's crabby, you know. Everything is setting him off today. The oldest one, not the little man. This is a hot mess of a tutorial, you guys. So, yeah. So, yeah, there's the creepy toy happening. And normally that stuff doesn't bother me, but for some reason at 2 o'clock in the morning it does, and the fact that it went off again while I was sweeping. Okay, the toy went back. The toy is now put away for now. Am I recording? I am. Oh my god, it's been one of those days. And yeah, that all happened. So yeah, like I said, I've been watching a lot of those unsolved BuzzFeed things, you know. I haven't been watching the true crime. I know they have a true crime one, but I've been watching like the haunting ones, the demon ones, that kind of stuff, because it's Halloween time. And it's actually really interesting, this stuff, and so I've been watching it. And they were staying in a house that, you know, they sometimes spend the night places. If you've never seen it, they sometimes spend the night in places, spooky ooky places. And so they were staying the night in like a demonically possessed house or something. And my question is, would you, if you knew that there was like weird occurrences in a home, like to the point where people never would rent the place. So basically this house, this woman bought it for like $46,000. She thought it was a steal because it was a foreclosure, so she buys this house. And the house is like haunted. Like there was a part where her dog got thrown across a room, but like it lifted the dog up and threw it across the room, this spirit and stuff like that. And so she at that point deemed that it wasn't safe to stay in the house anymore. I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. At that point, I'd be like, we'll just rent the property out. So she moves out, and so she tries renting out the property. I'm using bronzer. It's NARS Laguna. And this is like my favorite bronzer. Ooh, what the hell? Unfortunately, I don't think I think they still like test on animals because of some sort of weird contract that they have for selling in China or something like that. But it's such a good bronzer. I'm sorry. I have Tarte too, but I felt like reaching for this one. It was readily available. I didn't feel like digging for my Tarte one. So anyway, so I'm just using 2 different types of brushes. I have like a special contouring brush, and this one's by $B, and it's a contour brush, but I like the angle, and it's nice and fluffy, so you can really tap it into place like so and blend it. It's really good for blending. So that's how I apply the bronzer for the contours. I tap it into my cheekbones. I put a little bit here and along my hairline, and then I use this brush by e.l.f. and I use this one for my nose, and then a lot of times for my jawline. Ooh, God, double chin today is not looking good. So yeah. And then you just can use your sponge to blend it in a bit, because there's nothing weirder than seeing non-blended contour. And I know I've been the victim of that before, and nobody has told me. So I went the whole day with streaky icky contour mess, and nobody told me until I sat down and fixed my lipstick in the car. You know how cars have the mirror in the visor, and I was fixing my lipstick, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't blend the crap out of this at all. Ugh. And the setting powder I'm using, by the way, is by Juvia's Place. It's called I Am Magic, and the color that I'm using is called White Sands. Vampire Ash. So, if they had a color called Vampire, I would buy it just because. Inside joke for us. So yeah, so she tries renting out this house. I have to look up the name of the house. Now it's gonna bother me that I don't know the name of the house. What is the name of the house? I just watched this on Hulu last night. Let me see if I can pull it up. My internet is being wonka donkey. Let's go to the series details. The Bellaire house, I think. Yeah, it was the Bellaire house. So, you know, this house was built by a miner, and some people believe that it's built over a vortex or Native American indigenous people's like burial grounds. It's always a burial ground. You know, or it's like over the mines and it's haunted because of that. And then like he died, and then his daughter had a heart attack in the house, and then the son kept trying to reach out to her with mediums and stuff like that, and then he died. So some believe that her spirit, the daughter's spirit, is still in the house. Whatever. So this poor woman, you know, she's trying to rent out this house, and nobody is staying. Like she gets the house rented out, and then they move out immediately, like quickly, because there's all these haunting things happening and all this weird stuff is going down in this house. I am using Orgasm by NARS. It's such a gorgeous blush. It's one of my favorites, and I have a little sample of it, and I'm just gonna buy it once it pans. Once I get to pan. Pan means where you get to the little silver bit. Yeah. So anyway, tap, 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 blend, 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 blend. The thing about makeup, just like painting, is you want to blend, 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 blend. And then you're gonna take your powder brush. This one is by BDB, Billion Dollar Brushes. I think that's what my contour brush is by too. Anyway, and you just blend it all together. So that way it smooshes all in together and it looks nice and flawless. And I got a mark here. That's where my sunglasses were earlier. So yeah, so she's renting out this house, or at least trying to, you know, to try and get some form of compensation. And nobody wants to stay in this house. They all move out really quickly because of all the weird crap that's going down in this house. Like, she just can't keep people renting it. So she then tries to sell it back to the village for $1. Okay, she tries selling it back to them for $1. They will not buy the house from her for even $1. And I think, you know, it's because a lot of the locals know that there is something up with that house. Like, they're privy to that. They know that there's some bad juju going on there. They're not going to buy that house. They're not even going to waste their time buying that house. So the house, you know, she doesn't want it to stay empty. So what does she do? Does a very intelligent thing, I think. And then she basically turns it over to letting people who are paranormal experts or the curious minds have access to the house. So basically she turned it from a non-rentable home to basically a tourist destination for those of the paranormally intrigued. The toy is going off again. I just heard it. My son is riding his bike around the living room and the toy is going off in his room. And I know some of you are thinking, girl, get rid of the toy. Burn it. But I think the batteries are dying, honestly. My mind is going to a very logical place because there's just, it's batteries. It's battery operated. So the batteries are dying, I'm sure. But after watching all this stuff, I'm like, oh no. But anyway, not even gonna entertain that. But, so she can't sell the house, so she tries selling it for $1. Then she turns it over to the paranormal investigators and stuff. Not like turning it over, but like turning it into a touristy thing. A destination spot for the paranormal investigators. And lo and behold, it works. So there, people come around to witness and feel the vibes and stuff. I mean, they want to know what's going on in there. They go into where her bedroom was, where the dog got thrown across the room. They want to, speak and communicate with whoever, whatever's there. And apparently she named whatever is in the house Emily. Its name is Emily. And Emily is not a very nice thing. So Emily torments people when they're in the house. That's not very nice. And so Emily is being a little turd, doing what it's doing. And yeah, so can you imagine sitting in bed and then watching your dog get thrown across the room? I would be like, I'm burning this house to the freaking ground. Sorry. And then I'm gonna like douse the ashes in like holy water and do a little jig. My allergies are on fire. Anyway, so if you see me going like this a lot, we went outside and played and I was raking up some leaves, which I shouldn't have done, but I was just like, I need to move them out of the way so I could get to the hose, so I could help my kids fill up their little pool. And I'm dying today. Ugh, I shouldn't have done it. I feel like garbage for doing it because it was just a lot. It was a lot. It's been hot. But let's get back to the story of the Bellaire house. So, where was I? So Emily, yeah, it is a very nasty little thing, Emily. And Emily, I guess, torments everybody. Things get moved, things disappear. A lot of stuff happened with the family where things would just disappear and stuff like that. And it was just like, okay, no, I get why they moved. I totally get it. It's just, wow. You think you buy a house, you buy these old houses, and then, you know, surprise, there is a resident that's still living in there that doesn't want to leave it. So yeah, if you're interested in what's going on at the Bellaire house, it's, you know, more of a touristy spot. The BuzzFeed guys, Shane and Ryan, went there, and they stayed the night in the Bellaire house. It was interesting to watch, but nothing happened. They didn't really experience anything. I think they experienced more at like the asylums that they visit. Or maybe because Shane is just like, none of this is real. You know, they're like, oh, well, we're not even going to bother showing them because that dude's just not allowing us in. Maybe that's it. I'm using a glitter pencil by Jonteblu. And it's the Glittering Stardust pencil. Oh, and then, of course, the Artist Couture Purple Dream Diamond Glow powder. This is my favorite highlighter. I love it, love it, love it. And it's cruelty-free. And this one is also cruelty-free. Basically, almost all the products I use are cruelty-free or vegan and stuff like that, except for NARS. And then my Clinique skincare. But it's the only stuff that works for me. Sorry. Not sorry. It's the only thing that works for me. So, you know what? Take it or leave it. You can unfollow. Sorry. But anyway, so this house, let's get back to the house. I'm just going to apply some of this on the bottom part near my lashes. And then going in. We're going for a smoky look today. We're going to call this the vampire look today. So, yeah. So they went and they stayed in this house. And again, nothing happened. But they were talking about some of the other stuff at the house. Now, one of the places with the most activity in this house is the attic. For some reason, the attic is a place of a lot of heightened activity, and they think partly it's because a little boy that was the son of one of the servants of the original owners of the house or something like that fell out of a window, and he fell to his death outside. I mean, where else would you go? He fell. And so they think that that's one of the reasons why there's a lot of activity up there. And then I guess several other people had the same problem. Some speculate that he didn't just fall, that he was pushed by something. Ooh, hold on. I'm gonna do this before I do my mascara. That's not how you do it. I know. I'm not gonna put on fake lashes today because my eyeballs are gonna be on fire from sneezing 8 million times today and then not getting any sleep. So yeah, they think that he was pushed, and I believe that some people believe that maybe he's also in the attic, you know, hanging out. Now, one of the things about this Emily character is that they think that she likes to play the piano or likes music. So they brought a piano, and obviously she didn't play it. But yeah, so that's like the whole thing about the Bellaire house. Haunted. They believe it's like a demon vortex, and like part of where the supernatural energies meet with like the normal energies, and they just create this kaleidoscope of WTF. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard not to say that stuff, you know, like that doesn't exist. You can't really say, well, that doesn't exist, because you don't know. Okay, so we're going to use ColourPop lip pencil. So Yeah, interesting stuff. Didn't think you were gonna get this today, huh? And then I'm using the Per Cosmetics Bobby lip color in CEO. All right. Okay, so now I'm gonna put my wig on. The purpley wig. I mean, all this like haunted-y stuff is really, really interesting and freaky deaky. So I'm not gonna braid it today because I'm lazy. So what I do is I wrap my hair in two separate parts. So I have two separate sections of her, and basically I bobby pin it into place. If I can find my bobby pins. It's messy. But this is, you know, you wear one of those wig caps and it pushes all the hair down anyway, so. And I really think that, you know, if you're gonna wear wigs, definitely get wig caps. Okay, so then you're gonna take your wig cap. Boop. And I like to put it just right there, so some of my hair is right there. And then secure it a little bit in place with a bobby pin. I want to get one of those like thingies that keeps your wig in place, those little bands. I see the ads for them all the time on Instagram. I'm like, maybe I should get some of those. I smell something. This would be hilarious if it wasn't recording. Okay, so like, and this wig has clips. Well, it's not really a clip, it's like a comb situation. Ow. And it helps hold it into place. But God help you if somebody yanks on it. Okay. Oh, it keeps getting stuck under my nails. Okay, let me fix this. Well, this is a hot mess. Oh wow, how many bobby pins do I have in this part? Ah! What I like about this purple wig is that I can style it kind of like the blonde one. And the way that this wig is styled, like you can use like a headband and stuff with it too, which is really cool. There we go. There we go. I think I still need to like trim it a little bit. Okay. Let me brush this out. My child got a hold of it earlier. All right. Ow. Why am I saying ow? It's a wig. It's not hurting me. So now my question to you guys is, would you stay in a haunted demon house for the night? As part of an ongoing investigation on whether that stuff is real. Would you do it? Would you stay in one of those places? Me personally, no. I would not. First of all, I don't know, I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like it. I'd be like, I'm infringing on these things piece. And what if you have to like use the bathroom and you get haunted while you're on the toilet? Can you imagine? You're sitting there trying to do your business and a ghost is like, hey, what's up? And you're like, oh crap. Literally, I'm crapping. Can you wait? Can you wait until I'm done to do your spookiness? Oh, that's a lovely knot. Thanks, boys. You got your balloon? Diaper butt? He won't let me put pants on him. You decided it's a pantsless day. Okay. Okay, there we go. So there it is, the wig, everything. Woo! Woo-hoo! Wow! There it is. And I mean, you can put extra bobby pins in the very back of the head so that way it really stays in place, because this one doesn't actually have a comb. Sorry, you're gonna hear a lot of digging for a second. I apologize. That's okay, I'll fix it later. Is this not centered? There it is. Oh, now it's centered. Yeah. I don't even care. So yeah, that's the story of the Bellaire house. Well, the basic story of the Bellaire house. There's more to it, I'm sure. I didn't say when it was built or anything like that, or like full-on names, because I just can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, that's it. That is the story of it. And I need coffee and a nap. For realsies. I am so tired. Did I put mascara on? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for getting ready with me today, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Have a safe Halloween, and until next time, au revoir, goodbye. See you later. I'm gonna try and get pants on him again. We'll see how that goes. Bye.